2 years ago, we told you about the exorbitant fees charged to clients who had to get car insurance through the Maryland Automobile Insurance Fund, commonly known as MAIF.
Joining us now is McCurdy, Director of Government and Policy Administration at MAIF, and he's here to give us an update on the situation. And welcome to you, Mr. McCurdy.
Thank you, Sonia.
First of all, could you give us an idea of how MAIF works?
Sure. MAIF is a state-created entity that provides automobile insurance to Marylanders who haven't been able to get it in the private market. But MAIF gets no tax dollars. MAIF is an insurance company that works to help keep people insured.
What has changed as a result of this lawsuit?
Well, a couple of things have happened that are pretty interesting, and a lot of it goes back to I guess you could say, a 2011 early Christmas present by the Court of Appeals to the people of Maryland. What the court decided there was that the premium finance industry, the group of people who have been lending money for people to buy automobile insurance, has been overcharging those people by the tune of about $2 million a year, or $650,000 of overcharges right here in Prince George's County every year.
Wow. And so because of the lawsuit, how much of a financial difference has been made to these clients?
It helps the average person about $40 or $50 when and if they have to cancel their insurance policy. You know, a lot of people buy automobile insurance policy. They want to work and live by the rules, but events take over and they can't afford to make payments. The premium finance companies cancel them and then retain what we would think of as way too much of the interest. And the easiest way to understand it is if you have an insurance policy that you finance through them, and you have it in effect for 3 months, you would think that they would keep about a quarter of the interest, because after all, 3 months is a quarter of the year. But they were keeping half of the interest in that short amount of time, 6 months worth of interest for a 3-month loan. And the court said that has to stop. That saves people real money.
So ultimately, would MAIF like to offer financing itself and cut out the financing companies altogether?
MAIF is perfectly capable of offering installment payments. Most people pay for their insurance by installments, but there's a law that prevents us from doing that. If people understand how much that adds to the cost of insurance. Here in this county, it adds about $200 per policy to the cost of insurance to pay for the loan on your policy. If we could get that law changed, then we could save in Prince George's County about $3.5 million on the overall cost of automobile insurance. So it would be a great change. But we've learned over time that to make a change like that, people need the opportunity to be educated, they need the chance to advocate to their legislators, and they need to have their voices heard.
And that's another issue that MAIF has been working on for a long time, is trying to change this law so that people can pay in installments.
That's right, Rochelle. We've been on that for about 4 years now. But what's been missing from those discussions is the voice of the consumer. The person who's being overcharged, who's paying that extra $200, has to be there to make that case.
All right. Well, certainly some very informative information, and we thank you so much for coming in.
It was a great opportunity. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.